Okay, now it's time to actually cache our particles out. So I'm going to go over here into our particle results where we have our .io node that's bringing in our particles. And I'll just play back a few frames just to get something. Again, it's a little bit slow because we have that volume noise that has a lot of voxels on it that's driving everything, but I think it's worth it for the final result in the end. You could dial that resolution back if you wanted this to be faster. But okay, we see we have everything coming in. Just wanted to make sure. I'm going to middle mouse click on this, and you can see we have quite a number of attributes coming in, and that's fine. We're going to call these down the line, but we'll just cache them all out because it's not too much of an overhead with this much geometry. So what we'll do is I'm going to lay down a file cache. I'm going to call this Dyne Particles 01. We will look at the geometry file path little expression here, and I'm going to change this so it goes geo/$OS, so it makes a folder based on the node name, and then makes a file called $OS $F4. I like 4 padded digit files, geo.sc. And then we will make sure that initialize simulation ops is on so that it runs the simulation from the beginning and it throws out any intermediary stuff that it might have cached. Okay, and so now just for good measure, I'm going to make this the bright yellow that I make this, and then I'm going to do an attribute delete after this just to prep for this down the line, because I know that all I need at the end of this chain is CD and PNT. Everything else we can get rid of. So I'm going to have this kill everything with an asterisk and then do a caret CD and then a caret PNT to save those. We'll be able to delete out any vertex or primitive attributes, and we'll delete out all detail attributes save this var map, which we'll need. Okay, so then we have this nice cleaner sort of list here of everything, and that is going to work for us. I will also do a group delete and type an asterisk in there. So after our cache, we know that after the end of this chain, we've gone from a situation we have these groups and all these attributes down to a situation where we have just what we need, which I like to keep it nice and clean. Okay, so now I'm going to select our file cache and hit save to disk, and we'll run this simulation. I think it takes about 10 minutes or so, and we'll let it run, then we'll pick it back up. All right, so our file cache has completed. Took a little over 7 minutes over here. So let's just look at the results of our particle cache. So you can see we have this really nice languid particle system where we're trailing off the edges of those bird wings, and then we're getting this really nice kind of curl noise undulating result off the end of that. So next up, now that we have this cached and we can scrub it and play with it and all the simulation is done, next up we're going to do is start actually building this into trail geometry.